chance, just what are the initial emotions after that win?
We got an excited locker room, I'm pretty pumped. For me, I'm just processing yet everything, the ups and downs, the emotion, how proud I am of this football team for so many reasons, and so many today, but so many as we lost 2 of our last 3 against some good football teams and played an excellent team today, and find a way to keep battling and come up with stops when we needed them and execute plays on top of that.
You talked about it a lot, but battling, being resilient, how proud are you of that aspect?
Oh, extremely. So that's what we said. A year ago, I don't know if we, they were so hot early and got in rhythm and were able to go fast and getting lined up, making calls and that. I didn't hear us coaching wise or player wise panicking and feeling like we're not getting where we need to be. So really proud of them that way. Sorry, my throat, my voice is starting to go.
Back-to-back seasons with bowl eligibility. How big of that is that for you guys as a program?
It's huge. I mean, it's huge. You guys have been here every day. We've sat here for a long time, just trying to keep it even, do those things, not talk about it. But you know what? It's probably time for me to start talking about how proud I am about how far this program's come. It really has in a short time, and that has to do with the players. The players, especially the ones that stuck around to believe in the direction, to our staff, support staff, administration, all those things that allow you to try to make progress like we have, and to become bowl eligible. Last year we beat a rated team to get the 6th win. To do it again this year, I think is extra special. But we got a lot of football to play, and now we've got to continue to take steps. And that's the way I am. I'll probably talk more about the things we didn't do quite as clean as we want. But at this moment, though, so proud of them and happy for them. As I say, we ask a lot, okay, and it's not easy, and but under the stage and everything today, and weather included, it's a big win.
Lance, how proud are you of Jason Bean specifically?
Oh, yeah, I just was talking radio. I said this, and probably not fair, and I don't say things like this a lot, but sometimes when you step out of your role as a coach, sometimes you let your emotions kind of get to you a little bit. But as disappointed and bad I feel for Jalen not being able to play at this particular time, I'm happy and probably pulling for Jason in ways that I don't always, because he's been unselfish. He could have left like a lot of guys do today in college football. A lot of things. He's been through a lot of ups and downs, and he just keeps coming back. And even in the 4th quarter, throws the interception. And there's some things there, but he just kept fighting. And that's all we can ask for him. And to see him make some plays like he did today, I thought was really special.
What do you think about his poise to lead the game-winning drive, especially after those?
Yeah, again, there's times through the ups and downs. I go back to our first year. When things aren't going well, the kind of look and things like that, and you kind of get discouraged. I thought even through some down moments, he found a way to keep battling, and like you said, persevering through it. And again, he asked to talk to the team afterwards, and he's thankful for them. They're proud of him and happy for him. It's a pretty neat situation.
Coming out of the lightning delay, you guys gave up those 2 touchdowns, but you were able to keep scoring. Just why do you think the team was able to maintain its composure in that moment?
Well, I think we found we've been through it on both sides. Last year we had a weather delay. I think we have found that, of course, the pick 6 with Mello to start the game. We ended up scoring again. It wasn't like we were sputtering, and I think we have confidence in one another. Our coaches felt solid that we were going to be able to run the football, and if we could just find a way to make some things happen and get settle down again, get back in the rhythm. It was going to be a 4-quarter game, and we talked about that at halftime. We got to be ready. If it's 60 minutes, but if it's 5 hours worth with weather delays, then that's what we got to do.
And then I know you guys didn't end up scoring off of it, but the pooch kick, is that something you guys sort of saw that made you want to go short and try to create a turnover in that way?
Yeah, look, yeah, and that's credit to our special team staff, our analysts, all those guys that do a great job. But you know, we're kicking in the wind a little bit, you know, and you know, the weather conditions. You know, we did it early in the game as well. But to kind of get the fumble there, obviously was a big break for us.
Yeah, just kind of looking at obviously big win. You know, they part of the SEC next year. Would you want to play Oklahoma next year?
Oh, I don't. I respect the question. I'm not gonna, you know, I play who's on the schedule and go from there. You know, it's again that's a lot of hypotheticals and things like that. Hopefully, if nothing else, we earn a bowl opportunity someday that maybe the schools match. But I can't worry about who's going to be with us and who not anymore. Max.
Lance, can you take us through your thought process on the last play of the game there, standing watching it, and then once they're rushing the field, how did you get out of there?
The last play, I'm sitting there going, I don't know, did Quentin, did they credit him with an interception or not? You
I think
don't
he was
know?
out of bounds.
He's out, thank goodness. Again, I'm thinking, why are we knocking it down like I was yelling them to knock it down? Okay, that's number one. We'll talk about that Monday. But again, where we're at, hopefully we're gonna get some pressure. I wanted to make sure we're trying to get some pressure from his left side to try to flush him right a little more than we did. He did a nice job stepping up. But again, you know, again, is this one is it gonna play out? You know, I'm thinking which way of the TV shows, highlight films, is this thing gonna play out on this last play? And again, then tried to go out there. I tried to look for Coach Venables, and then I got caught in a you know, a whole bunch of students. I don't know, off the fumes. I hope nobody gives me a breathalyzer just off of the fumes out there. No, I did. I don't know. I just kind of looked. Actually, I kind of got, you know, as I've been through one of those ones where it wasn't really good a long time ago at the University of Wisconsin. So you got to be careful in those situations. Did find Coach Venables and had a chance to just talk to him, and then just again trying to celebrate a little bit with our players, but of course keep them safe as well and get inside and go from there. But
Lance, oftentimes to win games like this, things have to go your way. You have to play pretty clean, and you guys didn't exactly do that. How'd you manage to overcome some of those things that did go against you?
just keep fighting. You know, I mean, I think when you look at it, both sides of the ball, or both teams, clean was probably some things that neither side would say perfect. I mean, they have two 15-yard penalties in a row and a targeting call along the same drive. We have some things not go our way as well. You know, we're minimally in field goal range, and then the penalty kind of takes us off, and we get short there. So a lot of things that are happening that aren't exactly the way you want it, like you said, but it's what makes this game special. And I think that's one thing that, well, where we've grown as a football team, Matt, is understanding that we just got to keep playing. And, you know, our disposition and confidence and, you know, just the look in their eye and body language is night and day difference than a year and a half ago. You know, it just is, or 2 years, whatever. And it's a sign of playing, making plays and doing things, and we know that you got to keep doing that in this conference.
Couple quick specific plays I wanted to ask you about. When Devin scored the game-winning touchdown there, what did he talk about? Maybe he should have gone down.
Yeah, you know, again, you want to do it? That's on me.
Sure,
okay?
I'm just curious.
No, that's on, because when we looked, we hit such a big play. When we looked and we had to figure and as quickly was I didn't think they'd let him right away per se, which maybe is definitely my fault, but. It was quickly, I was saying it as we were snapping it. Andy and I were talking about just running it and doing it, and like Devin said, nobody said it, we didn't give them the call to make sure we go down.
Sure.
So, we really, I should just say that we wanted everyone who stayed for the whole game to get their complete money's worth, right?
Good answer. And then being on the one that was called targeting when he slides near the goal line, what's your perspective or what do you want to see on something like that?
What are you really asking? Should he be going forward?
Well,
correct?
sure, yeah, I'm wondering if that, but I also know, you know, you can't afford to lose
Yeah,
it, right?
that's the first thing I said. What should we have done? Because the targeting calls also, when you slide, it's where you start, and that's where everything had to be, it had to be there, is that, because he becomes close to scoring, and he knew it soon as it happened, but, yeah, those are things we talked with Jason for a long time about, instead of sliding, lunging, you know, getting forward, getting down, but staying low, and unfortunately he didn't do it, and he'll probably tell you the same thing.
Last one, a positive one for me, the JV fumble, the hit, he knocks
Yeah.
the ball out. I mean, that's the guy you were talking about all camp. He's made other plays, but that's gotta be his biggest to date, huh?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I guess I appreciate that you notice I say you can hit and then you can run and hit. Yeah, I couldn't tell who hit and who
Right.
recovered, but the way he came off the field, I had a feeling it was him, and you know, that was a big play at that moment, no doubt. Yep.
Lance, everybody's gonna talk about the offense. The defense got some stops too, and I just wanna know what your take is on their play.
Yeah, you know, I should probably study this a little better for you guys, but I mean, yardage was so close, 3 yards different? I mean, 440 yards for them on 74 plays, and we have 443 on 73. I mean, and it's a 1-point game. I think it kind of all points to that direction, how close it was. But you're right. We got some stops when we needed to, and it was, you know, maybe it wasn't always the prettiest, but you know, that's a really good football team, and for us to do that in battle, like I said, I'm extremely proud.
And then I heard 70 recruits on hand. I mean, what can this game do?
Yeah, you know, I was telling Travis the other day, you know, first of all, 70 recruits, that's big. You know, high school season, you know, there's recruits there that are equally as excited as we are, you know, in there. It was awesome to see, because they see Kansas football's changing. And then you couple with what's coming on the horizon, there's so many great things. Rain or no rain is a beautiful atmosphere, and there's so much to it that we can build upon. I was saying, I told Travis, our first year we visiting coaches, you know, get tickets, I think high school coaches and stuff. We had 6 coaches request tickets. We had 75 for this one. Now, there's teams still playing and doing things, but this is a monumental shift in how this program's being perceived, and we need to keep working to make that a constant.
Lance, since you and the coaching staff have been here, you pulled off a couple of big ones, you know, just kind of, where's this one rank up on that list of the big wins you guys have been?
It'd probably have to be as big as any. I mean, and I usually don't do that, but I'm not in the mood right now to downplay this win, okay, for a lot of reasons. Hopefully it's a sign that we can continue to try to fill this stadium, that we continue to recruit at a high level and do so many things. So yeah, and to become bowl eligible for 2 consecutive years. Again, it's a lot of great things. Appreciate you asking. Everyone else, have a great weekend. Thank you.